Step 41, day 5 embryo transfer. On day 5, your embryos should be at blastocyst stage, and we should be able to grade the embryos and categorize them into 3 different big categories: high grade embryos, borderline grade embryos, poor grade embryos. Then if you're doing fresh embryo transfer, we should be able to transfer one of the high grade embryos. If you're freezing all your embryos, then we should be able to freeze all high grade embryos and put the remaining embryos for incubation for another day. If they become high grade, then we should be able to freeze. For that, we need to score the embryos. There are 2 big scoring systems. One is called Gardner and second is Esri. So I will explain the scoring in both of these systems. Embryos are graded according to 3 features: expansion of the embryos, inner cell mass, that's baby cells, and trophectoderm cells, which is placental cells. Embryo looks like this at blastocyst stage. It has got approximately 120-140 cells. It's surrounded with a trophectoderm or placental cells, and then it has got inner cell mass, that's the baby cells, and it's got fluid between the trophectoderm and baby cells. In terms of in the Gardner system, you grade the expansion of the embryos according to 6 grades. Once embryo becoming blastocyst after being morula, so it goes through 6 developmental stages: very early blastocyst, blastocyst, expanded blastocyst, hatching blastocyst, and fully hatched blastocyst. Highest grade here is a 6 for fully hatched blastocyst. Then you grade inner cell mass. This is the baby cells. You grade A, B, C for those for this feature. A means a good grade, which means you can see plenty of prominent cells. They're visible. Each cell is visible, and they're tightly adherent to each other. And then a fair grade is a good amount of cells. Some cells may not be very clearly visible. They're adherent to each other. Grade C is there are not many cells. They're loosely adherent. They are not very visible. For trophectoderm, placental cells, this is the cells around the embryo. Again, if you see lots of good amount of cells tightly adherent to each other, prominent cells and visible cells, that's grade A. And if you have a smaller number of cells, that's grade B. If you have very small amount of cells not well adherent to each other, that's grade C. Again, you grade according to expansion. Let us say grade 5 for hatching blastocyst. 5AA means it's hatching blastocyst. A grade for baby cells and A grade for placental cells. In ISHRI, that's the European system for grading, you have slightly different grading system. For early blastocysts, you give very early in early blastocysts, you give a grade 1, and full blastocysts you give a grade 2. Expanded blastocysts you give a grade 3, and hatching or fully hatched blastocysts is grade 4. Here, instead of giving letters, you give a number for inner cell mass: 1, 2, 3, 1 being highest grade. Then for trophectoderm, placental cells, again, instead of number, instead of letter, you give a number: 1, 2, 3, 1 being highest grade. Here you can take a screenshot of this slide so that you can compare 2 grading against each other. Let us say for Gardner system, grade 1 and 2 is equal to grade 1 on ISHRI system. For expansion, A is equal to grade 1, and A for trophectoderm again equal to grade 1. For example, if you have grade 4 BB in Gardner, that's going to be grade 3, 2, 2, 4 in ISHRI system. This is how you can compare. Again, you can take a screenshot of the slide so that you can actually read here how embryologist grades each feature of the embryo. Understanding of the grading of the embryos, understanding of the grading of blastocyst embryo is very critical in terms of analyzing your IVF cycle, and also understanding your odds of success in this IVF cycle and predicting your odds of success in future IVF cycles. From a practical point of view, for your fertility specialists and embryologists, it's very important to know which embryo to transfer in the cycle and which embryos to freeze for future cycles.